Hello there, and welcome. Are you between the ages of 65 and 80? Do you ever wonder how well you're really aging? It's not just about the number of candles on your birthday cake. It's about how your body and mind are holding up. In this video, we're diving into 8 key indicators that you're not just aging, but you're actually aging well. And not just well, but potentially setting yourself up for a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. These aren't your typical eat your vegetables tips. We're talking about specific abilities, things you can do, that reveal a lot about your overall health and longevity potential. Some of them might even surprise you. Longevity isn't just about winning the genetic lottery. While genetics play a role, lifestyle choices are a huge factor. These are the day-to-day habits, the small activities, that collectively determine how long and how well you live. Many people accept decline as inevitable, but there are people who defy this notion, maintaining strength, vitality, and mental sharpness far beyond what's considered the norm. Are you one of them? Let's find out. Stick with me until the end, because the last sign we'll discuss is something most people completely overlook. Yet it has a profound impact on your lifespan and quality of life. Before we get started, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss out on health and wellness tips specifically tailored for you. And if you're excited to learn about these longevity indicators, type longevity in the comments below. Let's get started. Sign 1. Getting up from a chair without using hands. Okay, let's jump into our first sign. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. Now, this might sound simple, but it's a really powerful indicator. It's not about how much you can bench press. It's about fundamental strength and stability. Being able to rise from a seated position using only your legs signals that you have strong lower body muscles, good balance, and solid core stability. These are the building blocks for maintaining your independence as you age. Think about it. When you need to use your hands to push off, it means your leg strength is declining. That little extra push you need? It's a sign that you might be losing muscle mass. This is important because lower body strength is directly linked to mobility and balance. Weak legs significantly increase the risk of falls, and falls are a leading cause of injury and complications for older adults. Imagine someone like Sarah, age 72. She was active, but she started noticing she needed to use her hands to get up from the couch. She initially dismissed it, but then her doctor explained how crucial leg strength is for fall prevention. Sarah started doing simple squats and leg lifts, and within a few months, she was back to standing up effortlessly. More importantly, she felt more confident and stable. Now, I want you to think about the last time you stood up from a chair. Did you do it without a second thought? Or did you need to lean forward and use your arms for support? Be honest with yourself. If you find yourself needing your hands, don't despair. Strength can be rebuilt at any age. Simple exercises, like those squats and leg lifts Sarah did, are incredibly effective. The key is consistency. Even small efforts each day can lead to significant results over time. So, next time you stand up, pay attention. This seemingly small action speaks volumes about your long-term health. Sign 2. Walking at a brisk pace. All right, let's move on to sign number 2. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath. This isn't just about how far you can walk. It's about how fast. Walking speed is directly linked to lifespan. Studies have shown that people who maintain a strong, confident walking pace tend to live longer, healthier lives. This indicates strong cardiovascular health, lung function, muscle endurance, and overall vitality. It means your heart is strong enough to pump blood efficiently, your lungs are supplying oxygen properly, and your muscles have the stamina to keep you moving. Think about how you walk. Do you move with purpose, or do you find yourself slowing down? Do you need to stop to catch your breath after a short distance? A slower walking pace can be one of the earliest signs of declining health, and it often happens so gradually that people don't even notice it. Take, for example, James, who's 78. He was always active, but then he noticed his walks were taking longer. He wasn't going as fast, and he was finding that he had to slow down to catch his breath. Eventually, he started timing his walks, pushing himself to maintain a steady pace without getting winded. Over time, he improved his endurance, regained his confidence, and felt years younger. Walking is more than just getting from point A to point B. It's a reflection of your overall health. And besides the physical benefits, walking also boosts brain function, helping to keep your memory sharp and reducing the risk of cognitive decline. Here's a simple test. Walk at your normal pace for a short distance, then pick up the speed, as if you're trying to catch a closing elevator door. If you can do this comfortably, that's fantastic. But if you feel winded or unsteady, it might be time to work on your endurance. The good news? Improving your walking speed doesn't require intense workouts. Regular walks, focusing on good posture, and making an effort to increase your pace just a little each time can make a huge difference. So, next time you go for a walk, pay attention to how fast you're moving. Walking briskly with confidence is a great sign that your body is working well and that you're on the path to a long, healthy life. Okay, we're 2 signs down. How are you feeling so far? Are you relating to any of these? If you're still with me and finding this valuable, type "still here" in the comments below. I want to know you're getting something out of this. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Alright, let's move on. Sign 3. Balancing on one foot for 10 seconds. Let's talk about balance. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is one of those things most people don't think about until they start losing it. But your ability to balance, even for a few seconds, is a powerful indicator of how well your body is aging. Studies show that balance is directly linked to longevity. Good balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's a sign that your nervous system, muscles, and reflexes are all working together in harmony. When you stand on one foot, you're engaging multiple systems: your vision, inner ear, and proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space. If any of these systems start to decline, balance is one of the first things to suffer. Think about the last time you put on a sock while standing. Were you able to stay steady, or did you need to lean against something? Small changes in balance can creep up gradually, and many people don't realize they're losing stability until a stumble or near fall. Consider David, who's 75. He was active, but he noticed that balancing on one foot to put on his pants felt harder. He tried standing on one foot intentionally, and he could barely last a few seconds without tipping. This was a wake-up call. He started incorporating balance exercises into his daily routine, and within weeks, he noticed a huge difference, not just in his stability, but in his confidence when moving around. Balance is one of the best predictors of fall risk. Falls are a leading cause of injury and hospitalization for older adults. The stronger your balance, the lower your chances of experiencing a life-altering fall. Here's a simple test. Stand near a counter or sturdy surface you can grab if needed. Lift one foot off the ground and see if you can hold your balance for 10 seconds. If you can do this comfortably, that's fantastic. If not, don't worry. Balance can be improved with exercises like standing heel raises, side leg lifts, and shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Practice a little each day to keep your coordination sharp. Maintaining good balance isn't just about staying steady on your feet. It's about keeping your independence for years to come. So, the next time you're standing in line at the grocery store or brushing your teeth, try balancing on one foot for a few seconds. It's a great sign that your body is working well. Sign 4. Getting down on the floor and back up. Okay, let's move on to a really important sign. You can get down on the floor and back up without assistance. This isn't just about strength or endurance, it's about mobility. If you can do this, you have a major advantage. This ability reflects your flexibility, muscle strength, coordination, and overall mobility, all critical for maintaining independence as you age. Many older adults start avoiding the floor because they worry they won't be able to get back up. But when you stop using certain movements, your body starts losing the ability to perform them. Being able to lower yourself down and push yourself back up means your legs, core, and upper body are still working in sync. Think about the last time you dropped something on the floor. Did you hesitate before bending down? Did you feel comfortable getting all the way to the ground? Or did it feel like a struggle? These small moments often reveal more about our mobility than we realize. Take Marie, who's 70. She had never thought about getting on the floor until her grandkids wanted to play a board game there. She hesitated, not because she didn't want to play, but because she wasn't sure she could comfortably get back up. She realized she needed to work on her mobility. She started practicing slow, controlled movements, squatting, kneeling, and pushing herself up using her legs instead of relying on furniture. Over time, she regained her ability to get down and up with ease, and felt confident in her movements again. The ability to get up from the floor without help is a strong predictor of longevity. Researchers have found that those who struggle with this movement are more likely to experience mobility limitations later in life. It signals overall physical decline, weak muscles, reduced flexibility, and compromised balance. On the other hand, those who maintain this ability tend to remain active, independent, and resilient. Want to test yourself? Stand near a chair for safety, then lower yourself to the floor slowly and see if you can get back up without grabbing anything. If you can, that's fantastic. If you struggle, don't be discouraged. Mobility can be improved with daily stretching, strength exercises, and practicing controlled movements that mimic getting up from a low position. Maintaining this ability isn't just about convenience, it's about staying self-sufficient. If you ever need to get down to reach something, tie your shoes, or even catch yourself after a stumble, having the strength and coordination to recover can make all the difference. All right, we're halfway through. How many of these signs are you recognizing in yourself so far? Let me know in the comments below. Are you feeling encouraged? Are you feeling challenged? Also, give this video a share with someone who you think would find this helpful. Now, let's keep going. Sign 5. Carrying a full grocery bag without struggling. Strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's about handling everyday tasks with ease. Being able to lift and carry objects comfortably is a strong indicator of muscle strength, endurance, and functional fitness, all of which contribute to a longer, healthier life. Many people underestimate how important grip strength and upper body endurance are until they start to decline. Carrying groceries, opening a jar, or even lifting a suitcase requires more than just arm strength. It involves your shoulders, back, and core as well. Studies have shown that grip strength, in particular, is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity. Those with stronger grips tend to live longer, healthier lives, while those who struggle with basic lifting tasks are more likely to experience declines in mobility and overall health. Think about the last time you brought groceries inside. Did you pick up the bags without thinking twice? Or did you feel like you had to pause and shift the weight to avoid straining yourself? Do you ever find yourself asking for help with carrying everyday objects that once felt effortless? These small changes often happen so gradually that people don't even notice them at first. Consider John, who's 76. He had always prided himself on being independent, but then he realized he was having trouble carrying the bags up the front steps. It wasn't that the bags were heavier than usual. His body had just lost some of the strength he once had. He decided to start doing simple strength exercises, focusing on his arms, shoulders, and grip. Within a few months, he was carrying his groceries with ease again, and he also noticed that his energy levels had improved and that everyday tasks felt less tiring. Maintaining strength doesn't require heavy weightlifting or intense workouts. Even small efforts, like squeezing a rubber ball to improve grip strength, lifting light hand weights, or doing push-ups against the kitchen counter, can go a long way. The key is consistency. Just a few minutes of strength-based movement each day can make a huge difference in maintaining muscle mass and preventing unnecessary physical decline. Carrying groceries, lifting household objects, and holding on to things with confidence isn't just about convenience, it's about staying independent. When your muscles are strong, you're less likely to experience fatigue, weakness, or injuries. Sign 6. Climbing a flight of stairs without stopping. Let's move on to number 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Stairs might seem simple, but they are a revealing test of physical endurance, heart health, and lower body strength. If you can still climb a flight of stairs without stopping to catch your breath, you're doing far better than most people your age and have a strong indicator of longevity. Climbing stairs requires a combination of balance, muscle power, and cardiovascular endurance. Your legs need the strength to push you upward. Your heart and lungs need to work efficiently to keep oxygen flowing, and your coordination needs to be sharp enough to keep your footing steady. If any of these systems start to decline, stairs become noticeably harder. Think back to the last time you went up a flight of stairs. Did you feel strong and steady? Or did you find yourself pausing midway, feeling winded? Many people don't realize their endurance is fading until they start avoiding stairs altogether, choosing elevators or escalators instead. But that avoidance only makes the problem worse, leading to even more muscle loss and reduced stamina. Consider Lisa, who's 73. She used to take the stairs without thinking twice, but then she started making small adjustments, choosing the elevator more often, avoiding certain buildings where she knew there were stairs, or simply walking slower. She didn't think much of it until one day she had to climb a short flight at a friend's house and found herself completely out of breath by the time she reached the top. That was her wake-up call. She began taking the stairs whenever possible, starting slow and gradually building up her endurance. Within weeks, she noticed a change. Her legs felt stronger, her breathing improved, and stairs no longer felt like a challenge. The ability to climb stairs is a direct reflection of your heart health. Doctors often use stair climbing as a quick assessment of cardiovascular fitness. If you can go up a flight without feeling exhausted, it means your heart and lungs are still working efficiently, which is a great predictor of long-term health. Here's a simple test. Find a staircase with at least 10 steps. Walk up at a steady pace and see how you feel at the top. If you can do this without stopping and without feeling winded, that's a fantastic sign. If you struggle, don't worry. It's something you can improve. Taking the stairs more often, Walking at a brisk pace and doing simple leg-strengthening exercises can help rebuild the endurance needed to keep stairs from feeling like an obstacle. Maintaining the ability to climb stairs isn't just about strength. It's about keeping your independence. Sign 7. Remembering recent conversations and events. Clearly. Okay, let's shift gears to our next sign. You can remember recent conversations and events clearly. Physical health is key for longevity, but cognitive health is just as important. If you can recall recent conversations, remember names, and stay mentally sharp in your daily life, you have one of the strongest predictors of a long, fulfilling life. Your memory and brain function don't just reflect intelligence, they indicate the overall health of your brain, circulation, and nervous system. As we age, it's natural to have occasional forgetfulness, like misplacing your keys or struggling to recall a word. But there's a big difference between minor lapses and noticeable cognitive decline. If you're still able to engage in deep conversations, recall recent events, and keep track of daily tasks without much difficulty, you're in far better shape than many people your age. Think about your typical day. Do you find yourself struggling to remember what you had for breakfast? Or can you easily recall details from a conversation you had yesterday? Are you still able to learn new information, solve problems, and focus on complex tasks? These small signs tell you a lot about the health of your brain. Consider Karen, who's 79. She noticed that while many of her peers were starting to struggle with memory loss, she still felt mentally sharp. She could recall details from conversations weeks later, solve crossword puzzles with ease, and keep up with new technology. What she didn't realize was that her daily habits, reading, staying socially engaged, and challenging her brain, were keeping her mind strong and resilient. The brain is like a muscle. It needs regular exercise to stay in peak condition. People who read daily, play strategy games, learn new skills, or engage in stimulating conversations tend to maintain their cognitive function much longer than those who don't. Staying socially active also plays a huge role in brain health. Isolation and lack of engagement can accelerate cognitive decline, while frequent interactions with family, friends, or community groups help keep the mind sharp. Want to test your mental sharpness? Try recalling what you ate for dinner 2 nights ago, or try memorizing a short list of words and repeating them back a few minutes later. If this feels easy, that's a great sign that your cognitive function is still strong. If it feels challenging, don't worry. There are plenty of ways to keep your brain sharp. Reading, learning new skills, engaging in social activities, and even walking regularly can improve brain function and slow cognitive decline. A sharp memory isn't just about convenience, it's about quality of life. When your brain stays strong, you can continue making decisions for yourself, engaging in meaningful conversations, and enjoying life to the fullest. Sign 8. Waking up feeling rested and ready for the day. And now, the final sign. And it's one of the most important. You wake up feeling rested and ready for the day. This is often overlooked, but sleep is one of the biggest indicators of health. It affects everything from heart and brain function to our immune system and energy levels. As we age, our sleep patterns change, and many people find that they are waking up more in the middle of the night or having more trouble falling asleep. Getting quality rest is a sign that our body is functioning well and repairing itself at night. How do you wake up in the morning? Are you dragging yourself out of bed? Or do you feel ready to face the day? If you aren't getting good sleep, that could be a sign of underlying health issues. Getting quality sleep can help decrease our risk of stroke, heart problems, and cognitive decline. Think about what you can do to improve your sleeping habits. Cutting back on caffeine, having a consistent bedtime routine, and keeping the bedroom cool and dark all contribute to good sleep habits. A well-rested body is a strong body, and you can feel confident about the rest of your day. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap. It's time to see how many of these signs you recognize in yourself. If you recognized most of these in yourself, that's great news. Keep up the work and you're on your way to a healthy and independent life. If you didn't find these signs, don't get discouraged. Strength can be rebuilt, endurance improved, and you can sharpen your balance. You are capable of adapting at any age, so don't hesitate to start now. Now I want to hear from you. I want to know which of these signs stood out to you the most, so I know what content to make in the future. I also want to know if there is anything you plan on incorporating into your life after watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped you gain the knowledge to succeed in your health journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And we hope to see you in the next video.